You started with one task. Now you are building 5. The presentation needed one clear recommendation. Then AI suggested an appendix, a comparison table, 3 audience versions, and a follow-up guide. Each addition appeared in seconds. Each one looked useful, so you kept it. Now, the recommendation is buried inside a larger job. Every new section has to agree with the others. Every version needs a decision about what to check. Every promise may become something someone expects you to maintain. AI made the next edition easy to generate. It did not make the decision to include it disappear. That is how a bounded task becomes a moving target, not through one reckless choice, but through a series of improvements that never had to earn their place. You can see the pattern anywhere. A simple landing page gains a calculator, a quiz, a chatbot, and separate paths for every possible visitor. A short lesson becomes a lesson. Worksheet, resource pack, assessment, and email sequence. A family event plan gains themes, contingency plans, custom signs, and 3 menus before the guest list is confirmed. None of these ideas is obviously foolish. That is why the pattern is difficult to stop. When an addition takes visible effort, some of its cost announces itself. Someone has to draft it, design it, or build it. With AI, you can ask for another version before you have decided what the first version is meant to prove. When the output arrives quickly, refusing it can feel like wasting capability. You call the expansion ambition. Sometimes it is. But if you cannot state the boundary of the current job, ambition has become accumulation. The hidden cost is not the first draft of the extra piece. It is everything that happens after you accept it. Does it serve the same person? Does it change the promise? Does it conflict with another section? Who checks it? What happens when the original work changes? Which version is now the real one? Call this possibility debt. A silent addition can create decisions that were never recorded because generation looked like completion. This does not mean more features are bad or that a brief must never change. A larger project can be the right project, but the boundaries should move because you chose a different job, not because every plausible idea slipped inside. AI is powerful here. It can generate options, challenge a weak plan, compare approaches, compress a draft, or expose something you missed. Use that abundance. Just separate exploration from inclusion. The machine can show you 10 possible improvements. It cannot own the consequence of making all 10 part of today's promise. Use one system, boundary before build. Before asking AI to expand a life task, write one sentence. For this person, deliver this artifact. It passes when this observable test is true, not included, these 3 tempting additions. For a presentation, for the decision team, deliver 12 slides. It passes when they can choose between 2 options. Not included are a training guide, a dashboard, and department-specific versions. For a lesson, for first-time learners, deliver one exercise they can complete without help. It passes when the instructions produce one checkable result. Not included are a quiz, certificate, and advanced module. Then generate as widely as you want. But a new idea has only 3 ways into the work. Replace. Name what it removes and why the past test improves. Later, park it outside the current deliverable. Or rewrite the boundary openly because you are choosing a different job. Do not let an addition enter as a polite extra. Make it declare the trait. If the task is already swollen, do not restart. Return to the past test and remove everything that is not needed to run that test once. You are not deleting ambition. You are recovering a boundary. The advantage of AI is not that you must accept everything it can produce. The advantage is that you can explore more possibilities before choosing what deserves to become real work. That choice is discipline. Anyone can keep asking, what else could we add? The harder question is, what belongs in this promise now? When you answer it, the work becomes legible again. The person is clear, the artifact is clear, the test is clear. The excluded ideas are not lost. They are simply not allowed to silently change today's job. Use AI to widen the field. Then become the person who draws the line. Because your task does not become more valuable every time it becomes bigger.